Hello and good evening, children. Back to Sharmila English class. Welcome back to Sharmila English class. After so many days, children, we have started again. We have again come back to our class. And today I have brought a new chapter again for you, and that is nothing but articles. Okay, now generally, articles means what? Use of a and the. But, children, before I start this chapter, I want that you all should like, subscribe, and share my channel so that others can also view it and they can learn something. Okay, so let's begin with this chapter, but then don't forget to like, subscribe, and share my channel. That is Sharmila English class. Yes, welcome back, children. Now, articles, that is generally we know that articles means use of a and the. Use of a or and the. Here, a or an is called an indefinite article. A or an is called an indefinite article. Why? Why a or an is called an indefinite article? It is because we use a or an. We use a or an when we do not point out our finger towards a particular thing. When we do not point out our finger towards a particular thing, at that moment we use a or an. It is not particular. I can say, get me a chair. Bring me a chair. It can be any chair. It can be any chair. A big chair, small chair, any chair, dining chair, any chair. So I just want a chair to sit down. So in this case, children, I am saying that get me a chair or bring me a chair. It means that I am not pointing out my finger towards a particular thing, a person or an object or an animal. So in this case, I can use a or an. Now, one more thing I just want to tell that a is always used before the consonant sounds. Children, we know that there are 5 vowels A, E, I, O, U. They are vowels, right? Rest, which is left, they are called consonant. So before those consonant sounds, we use A. We use A before those consonant sounds. Now, again, we use, uh, and where do we use A? We also use A before the sound that, before the word you, but it sounds you, year, year. Children, most of the children, sorry, most of the time, all the children, I have realized that most of the time the children get confused where to use a because u is a vowel. So there they get confused whether we will use a or an. Children, you must remember that before using the article, it is very necessary for us to uh, concentrate on the sounds, because when we are speaking and there are some sounds where our tongue does not touch the, it does not touch the upper palate. So when the tongue does not touch the upper palate, it gives an airflow sound. It gives a airflow sound. Airflow sound means our tongue will not touch the upper palate. So at that case, we can use a, where the word begins where the alpha or where the word begins with the alphabet vowel, but it sounds consonants, that is U, U, Y, U. For example, I'll say a union, a union. Now, in this case, children, you will just observe when I'm saying union. Union means my tongue is not touching the upper palate. And the word is year, union. Why you? Union. So, here in this case, I am going to use a union, a university, a uniform, a European, a unit, a useful. So in these cases, I am using a. Why? Because the word is you. Why you? You. It is not the vowel sounds you, but it is the consonant sound why you. So in that case, I will use a before those kinds of word where my tongue is not touching the upper palate. It's an airflow word. That is called an airflow word. Airflow word. Okay. Now, another thing, I will also use a before the word wa. It begins with the alphabet O, but the word sounds va because my teeth will touch the lower lip. It is called va. It is pronounced as va. A 1 rupee note. A one-eyed man. So here what is happening is my teeth is touching the lower lip. Va. 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 Okay, so a 1 rupee note. When I say a 1 rupee note, or when I say one-eyed man, then in that case I can use a before the word one, a one-eyed man. No doubt, the word begins with the alphabet O, and you all know that O is a vowel. But even if it is vowel, it sounds like consonant. That is va. Okay. So here in this case, I will use a 1 rupee note, a one-eyed man. In this case, I will use a. Now coming to an. Where do you use an? Yeah, it's same. An is also used in that place where we do not point out our finger towards a particular object, place, or thing. In that case also we use an. But where do we use an? An is always used before the vowel sound, that is A, E, I, O, U. Before the vowel sounds A, E, I, O, U. Now, here you can see that we can also use an before the words that begins with silent word H. For example, I will say R, Hour. Here what is happening? H is silent. No doubt, it begins with the word, it begins with the alphabet which has got a consonant sound. Consonant, it begins with the consonant alphabet, but sounds like a vowel. It becomes, the H becomes here silent. We do not say har. What do we say? Most of the time you might have heard people saying honest girl, honorable person, Howard. No, it is not that. In that case, H becomes silent and it starts with the word. We put more stress on the word O. So here it becomes an R and R, where H becomes silent and we use the word R. So it becomes an R. Then again we can use an honest man. An honest man. Here again H is silent and it begins with the word O. So it begins with the alphabet. H is a consonant, but H remains silent here. And we can say an honest man. So it can be any honest man, an honest man. So in that case, we can use an because we are not pointing out our finger towards a particular object, person, place, or animal. Clear? Am I clear, children? If you'll have any doubt, then please do write in my message box, in my question box, so that I can reply you back. But children, please watch my channel article because it is very important for all of you to learn articles because most of you all miss the words a and the and you become grammatically incorrect. Next. So am I clear here? Our honest hair, it becomes hair. Or it's not that hair, it's a hair. And an honorable man. Now we come down to another section that is the. What is the here? The is called a definite article. What is the? The is a definite article because here we point out our finger towards a particular object, place, thing, or person. I want the red chair. I want the red chair. Particularly, I want the red chair. The red chair because I am pointing out my finger towards a particular thing, that is the red chair. So I want that, the red chair. Clear? Now where do we use the? The is specially used before the names of the rivers. Before the names of the rivers, why? Because it's a proper noun. Before all proper nouns, we can use the. Okay, because proper noun is the noun which has got a particular name. When we are saying particular name, we mean it, we use the. Okay, so the Gangas, the Yamuna, the Saraswati, the Mahanadi. So these are the rivers, and before that, we can use the. Because we are calling out the names of a particular rivers. So that is called proper noun. The Gangas, the Yamunas, the Saraswati, the Mahanadi, the Bhagirathi. Anyway. Then coming down to the newspapers. Now we have got various kinds of newspapers. And before that also, before those words also, we can use the because those newspapers have got particular names. For example, when I say the Hindustan Times, when I say the Times of India, when I say the Indian Express, when I say the Sambad, when I say the Samaj, when I say the News 18. Okay, so here these proper newspapers, they have got names. They are also proper noun. So before that we are using the. Okay. Now, before the names of unique things, what is this unique things? For example, when I say the sun rises in the east, that becomes a direction. In this case also, I'm using the. The sun rises in the east, but sets in the west. What is this? This is direction. You can go towards the right. You can go towards the left. You can go straight, then turn towards the left. Showing when we are showing the direction. At that moment, I can use the. When I am showing anyone in a direction, then I can use the. Here, unique things is the earth moves round the sun. The earth moves round the sun. This is a unique thing. So in this case, I can use the. The earth moves round the sun. So here, in this case, I can use the, or earth moves round the sun. Earth moves round the sun. Now I told you directions. Before the names of the directions, you can go straight, move towards the east or the west, the north, the south directions. Now, you can also use before nations, or you can say you can use, like say I'm an you can use before the before the mountain ranges also you can use the. Okay, now, but remember children, the is not used before languages, that is Tamil, Telugu, Odia. You are the Odia, no. You are the Tamil, no. You are the Hindi, no. Before these languages, we do not use the. Please don't use the. Then we can use the before the superlative degrees, that is best. He is the best boy in my class. Soham is the best student of my class. Superlative degree, best. I'm not asking about comparative, positive. I'm talking about superlative degree, sabse bada. In that case, we can use the. Okay. Now, it is the hottest month of the year when we say, oh God, May is the hottest month of the year. Or we can say that July is the floody month of the year. It gets flooded. The whole area gets flooded in the month of July. Okay. So we can use, but remember, we can omit articles. In some places, we can also omit articles. That is especially in some before the proper nouns. That is, suppose if I'll say I live in Delhi before the names of the towns or cities. I live in Delhi, I live in Chennai, I live in Calcutta, I live in Madras. Anything you can say, but there you article is being omitted or it is removed. We do not use article in that case before the names of the towns or cities. Okay. Now we can also omit articles before the names of the countries. That is, we do not say that the India or the Pakistan is the neighboring country of India. We cannot say like this. We say Pakistan is the neighboring country of India. Okay, so India, Pakistan, Nepal, these are all countries, and here we do not use the before the names of the countries. Then, before the names of the mountain peaks, also article is omitted. For example, Mount Abu, Mount Everest. So here in this case, the is not used. The Mount Everest, the Mount Abu, we do not say. Here articles are removed. We can say here the man climbed Mount Everest, or we can say Mount Everest is the highest mountain peak in the world. Anything. Now, before the weeks of the days, for example, we say Sunday, Monday. please come on Sunday. When we say please come on Sunday, please come on Monday. Tomorrow, Monday, we have got our school, or Tuesday is a holiday. In this case, we do not use the. We cannot say the Tuesday will be, or your school will be holiday in the Tuesday. No, Tuesday is a holiday. Monday, we have our school. Sunday, I'll go to my neighbor's house. Thursday, I'll be going to the marketing. I'll be going for marketing. So in this case, what is happening is we can remove articles before the days of the week. Now, before the names of the months also we can remove articles. For example, I cannot say the January is the first month of the year. I will say January is the first month of the year. I cannot say that the May is the hottest month of the year. I'll say May is the hottest month of the year. So here what is happening? I am telling the names of the months, but I am not using the, a or an before the name of the months. Okay, so in this case we can remove the articles the. I am not telling about the. You can remove a or an. We don't use any articles before these proper nouns. Then, but remember children, when we use before any proper noun, when we are using articles before any proper noun, it becomes a common noun. For example, when I say Kashmir is the Switzerland of India, if I'll say Kashmir is the Switzerland of India, in this case I can use the, okay, because I am, that proper noun becomes the common noun. It's a Switzerland. It's the Switzerland of India. And sometimes I can say, I like the honesty of the boy. I like the honesty of the boy. In this case, also I can use the before honesty because it is a quality of a person. Honesty is the boy has got that quality. So I can use the article the. So children, a and the. So we have already learned that a and an are particularly indefinite article, and we use a or an when we do not point out our finger towards any particular object, person, place, or thing. Then at that case we use a or an. And remember, a is used before consonant, before the sounds, consonant sounds, and an is used before the vowel sounds. That is a, e, I, o, u. Then, and the is a definite article. We use specially the when we point out our finger towards a particular object. So, I guess you all have learned the article, and if you will have any doubt, you can write in my comment section, and you are sure to get a reply back from me. Please like, subscribe, and share my channel, and don't forget to do that. And after learning articles, don't use it in a wrong way. Till then, we will have more and more grammar classes. Till then, do watch my channel, subscribe, like, and share my channel. Thank you very much. Have a good day.